Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Turkey Tom, and welcome to the first ever episode of Browsing Your Comments, the show which I am probably only going to do once for two major reasons. One, doing a series responding to stupid comments would only give people more ammunition to say that I'm an I hate everything clone, which I'm not, and two, the comments I get on my videos are honestly so bad that I don't think I could bear making two videos about the Neanderthals who managed to type something out on their keyboards to the effect of, "You suck," because I think I'd take my own life. So, in today's video, I thought it would be a good idea to respond to comments on three different videos of mine, being the Mr.Enter video I made about a month ago, the anime video I made about 3 weeks ago, and finally the Gamer from Mars video I made sandwiched right in between there. If you haven't seen those videos, then it isn't really necessary that you do in order to enjoy this one, but your experience would probably be a lot better if you understood my full opinions on these three topics and gave me that tasty view. But really, for the purposes of this, all you need to know is that I don't like Mr.Enter, I don't like the Gamer from Mars, and I have some mixed opinions on anime as a whole. I don't like it a lot, but I guess I also don't really have a deep hatred for it in general. If you are only interested in seeing me respond to one set of comments, then I have linked some timestamps in the description for you to click on and see my thoughts on criticism thrown my way on a specific video. But if not, I guess we should just get on with the video. I think I'll really enjoy taking a look at some of your funny meme comments, or whatever the hell you people like these days. Alright, so first of all, I'll be taking a look at some comments from the Mr.Enter video I made a while ago. The video was pretty popular, so I actually got lots of comments, both from reasonable people and people who were just out of their minds. I think it was pretty good, but the like to dislike ratio was a bit more controversial on that one. People were sort of divided, I guess. From what I remember, it was 60% likes to 30% dislikes or something like that, which isn't really bad, but usually my videos are much better in the likes department. But I mean, when you're talking about another YouTuber, I guess that should be expected due to how loyal and retarded people can be sometimes. So without further ado, we'll take a look at a good variety of comments to get a good sampling of the responses that I received. Our first comment is a great one from JSC Hong, who says, "Fuck you too, buddy." What am I supposed to take away from this? When people leave comments like this, I just have to question why. What made them want to do this? There's nothing I can take away from it. It's not criticism, it's not telling me what I did wrong or how to improve next time. It's not even a funny joke related to the video or something that's even entertaining as a good criticism towards me. It's just some smug, condescending comment they left that's like, haha, yes, I got him with that one, yes I did. Just why? Why do people leave these comments? Please, in the future, if you're going to insult me, which is fine, make it funny or meaningful instead of just saying something stupid and patronizing like this. Next, we have a comment from Coming Nico. Wonderful username there. And they said, "Hold up, Enter may be cancer, but you aren't much better as far as editing goes. As far as black bars are concerned, it doesn't make your video look more professional. When down to the actual footage, him letterboxing his own OC still looks stupid as fuck though. Not only that, but you fucked up the video to border cynic at times." Why did he say cynic? "It's way more distracting than having nothing there." I mean, that's just not true. My editing is objectively better, not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but I mean I use blur effects and lots of keyframing, and I use the character slides that move every time they switch, so it looks a little animated. As far as the video to border thing, yes, I did screw that up a few times, but I think it's better than what Enter was doing, and still does to this day, where there's this huge black void separating the video he's talking about from the edge of the, well, I guess it's the edge of the video page. It's not hard to do, and it actually looks really good when it's done right, so I just don't understand why he and other people don't do it. It would just be an extra 10 minutes in the editing room for a much better product in the end. Even my favorite YouTuber, or one of them anyway, I Hate Everything, does this, and it kind of annoys me that he doesn't just take a few extra minutes. Maybe it's a stylistic choice, I really don't know anyone's reasoning behind it. Other people on the same topic, like El Gato Churro, said things like, "I think the black bars are for copyright issues." Well, nice try, but that's not really true. It's because lots of the shows he reviews were originally made for a CRT TV, which aren't widescreen or anything, so the video doesn't completely fit to the TV. As far as copyright, he can still either change the aspect ratio so that it fits to the screen, or just do what people like me do, like I said before, where you put some blurred video in the background of whatever you're talking about, so that it actually fills up the whole thing and doesn't appear to have been edited by a 10-year-old. This guy, named the MFG Analyzer, says, "Turkey Tom, go die." Wow, great job, pal. Just great job. You left a super meaningful and in-depth comment on my video, which I really appreciate. I mean, really. Just like the other comment from a while ago, this means nothing to me. Nothing at all. Absolutely nothing. I mean, come on, guys. I appreciate all the comments that I receive, but if you're going to say something, then just say it instead of leaving this meaningless, vapid shit. I can't do anything with this comment, really. Nothing to say except stop leaving spasticated comments on my videos. Next.
I want to point out something you said about morals. Mr. Enter has criticized cartoons for trying to convey a shitty moral, as in the case of the Screams of Silence episode, as well as criticizing bad morals as a sideline in his reviews. When did he state those episodes have to have good morals? Usually he criticizes on the offensive and doesn't make suggestions.
Well, thanks for the comment, Mr. Ackwards. Despite my impression of you being a little bit mean, I actually got lots of comments like this one, essentially saying he doesn't think shows need to have a good moral, but they shouldn't have a bad one. I have looked around some more and done some more research and have to say that these comments were actually, to my surprise, very correct. But I think my argument still stands. Why can't a show have a bad moral? Enter is constantly criticizing Family Guy and doesn't like how it has some bad messages in it, but it is a show made for adults. It's an adult cartoon, so it's not made for kids, and the creators aren't really obligated to do anything about the morals because kids aren't supposed to be watching it in the first place. Good moral, no moral, or bad moral, shows can still be good, bad, or even great. And finally, for this video, in the comments section, is Aldinator, the king of wackos, who said, "Here, let me set the record straight. You both suck. In fact, everybody on F*** in YouTube suck at something." Well, I mean, you didn't really set the record straight, did you? Because this is just your opinion. Anything anyone says is their opinion unless it's a literal fact. I don't think we both suck. I don't think either of us really suck. This is a stupid comment from somebody who probably hasn't passed elementary school. I'm done here. On to the next video comment thing. Whoa, 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 it's the anime video from like 3 weeks ago, which I think was actually a pretty good video of mine, maybe my best problems with video to date. You know, it had that little semi-animated storyboard skit at the beginning, and I think my editing was really snappy. Overall, I just put a lot of effort into that one. Not that I don't put effort into all of my videos, that one just feels particularly special to me. I like that video a lot. The comments were a lot more reasonable than I expected. Usually when I've mentioned that I don't really have an affinity for anime online, especially on websites like DeviantArt, I just get attacked and sometimes even harassed, so it was refreshing to see some hardcore anime fans agree with me, or at least understand my point of view, while not completely agreeing with all my points. The first comment I'm reviewing from this video is from Papa G, who says, "I really like anime, but you do bring up some good points, though I feel you are a bit broad and or could have gone into better detail with other points." Thanks so much, Papa G. It's good to see that someone can see my point of view, but still like what I criticized. Good job, you're a reasonable, down-to-earth, and not batshit insane person. As far as the points, I think I went into adequate detail, but I'll try to improve on that in the future. If Luna Moon Video Production said, "Fuck you, anime is awesome!" Wow, another comment which I can say nothing about because it is completely vapid and meaningless and retarded. Nice My Little Pony profile picture, mate. Real mature. Really shows what a stupid child you are. Although in all honesty, I know nothing about you, so I can't make that determination. Somebody by the name of Death Equals Symmetry left a rather long comment saying, "I completely understand where ooh are coming from. Nothing you said was a complete lie, but there are many, many anime that do prove you wrong. Now the big three, yes, you are completely right because they are rushed out and have short deadlines, etc, etc. However, one day sit down with a person who has or does watch a lot of anime, and I bet they can give you some more sweet, sweet wasted hours from binging shows." So basically, yes, you are semi-right, but not completely. Many shows go against the standard tropes and animation problems. One of my favorite anime, because it is the beautiful and breaks a lot of tropes, is Angel Beats. Now, yes, it is kind of set in high school, but it doesn't really seem like it to me. Basically, check it out if you want to or don't. It doesn't bother me. Well, that was a very long comment. I've gotten longer ones, but that was exceptionally long, so thanks for taking the time to write it. As far as the tropes go, this is really just my opinion. I haven't seen every anime, and I don't want to spend like a month just sitting on my ass watching anime to see a massive variety and get like this super detailed expert opinion, which probably even isn't even possible considering how many shows there are out there. I guess my video was really just my opinion on anime that is popular in the West, because they are really the only ones that I've seen. Ian the meme said, "I like anime, and I also like your channel. Subscribed." Well, thank you, Ian. It's good to know I have some living memes in my audience. I also received lots of comments from people like Scaramuche the Merciless, saying things along the lines of, frankly, I think you'll find series more your taste if you venture outside of the shonen category. Your criticisms are certainly valid, but they are shaped mostly by your experience with the most mainstream platform for anime, the platform where most of the tropes associated with anime come from. It seems to me what you don't really care for here is most shonen series. Though if you enjoyed aspects of Death Note, Akira, Ghost in the Shell, and AOT, I'm quite certain that you'd enjoy other psychological series like Monster, Paranoia Agent, or Psycho-Pass, especially if you favorite Ghost in the Shell, all of which are non-shonen and much shorter, except for Monster. So, yeah, lots of people were commenting about how my problems were mainly applying to the shonen anime genre, which after looking up and doing a bit more research, I discovered are anime made for teenagers and young adults, which have lots of action. This is a pretty good criticism of my video from what I've seen, so yeah, thanks for the comment. I think, like you said, this is mainly due to the fact that most popular shows in the US are from the sort of shonen category of anime, and as a result, they are the only ones that I've seen for the most part. The last comment I'll be reviewing from the problems with anime video is from Matt0044, who said, "You could say that Western animation also has an abundance of lazy animation, character tropes, and boring plots. It's hard to single out anime on this when your own animation is full of our own brand of laziness." You are absolutely right. Western animation does have lots of tropes and things like that, but I actually addressed that in the video. I'm not sure if you actually watched the entire thing, because I did touch on the fact that lots of Western animation has lazy tricks and techniques employed as well, but that doesn't really excuse the issues in anime. They are still very present and pertinent. Thanks for the comment, but wrong! Well, I guess you were pretty much right, because I agree with you, but whatever, just watch the rest of the video next time. On to the next comment response thing. And finally today, I'll be taking a look at some comments on the Gamer from Mars video from a few weeks ago, which, just like the Mr.Enter video, was a pretty popular one. Maybe I should make videos shitting on other creators more often. So for those of you who haven't seen it, the crux of this video was that the Gamer from Mars is a boring YouTube channel that I don't really like. After that, the Gamer from Mars, whose name is Art, talked to me a bit in the DMs on Twitter, and we had a good conversation there about this video, and I spoke with him on Tommy C's live show as well. I think this video was good. I went in a bit too hard on Art, but overall my opinions still stand in regards to what I said back then, so yeah, let's have a look at some comments. The first comment on this video is a rather long one from a user named Philly_sports with a unique and interesting profile picture. Let's listen to what they had to say. "It feels like you're trying to be this hybrid of iDubbbz's content cop persona with the structure and cynical tone of I Hate Everything, but you don't have any of the charm to pull it off." I'm surprised you compared me to iDubbbz. I feel like my videos are very far from his style of humor and just the general style of his content cop videos. But of course you had to come in with the I Hate Everything comparison. I get so many comments like this and they're so obnoxious. I mean, did you even look at my channel? It's become such a meme on this channel at this point that I'm just discount IHE. I mean, I can definitely see the similarities in the general style, and I'm not gonna lie and say that I don't take a lot of inspiration from him, because I think his stuff is great, but I do think I do enough to separate myself from Alex. I do a lot more drawings and animated segments in my videos than he does or has ever done. I focus a bit more on animation. I'm not as centered on film with his Search for the Worst series, so I don't think I'm really a clone of him. I think it's safe to say that I can separate myself from IHE, and I don't really think I'm a clone of him. More than half your channel's videos are dedicated to attacking people who have done nothing to you. There are videos you made dedicated to thrashing people who aren't even trying to hurt other people's feelings. You attacked Mr.Enter for his poor editing and boring voice. At least the guy has some good points and criticism laced throughout his videos. All you have is that stupid animation cut out of yourself with only 5 different models, and your voice is more monotone than his. I don't really think I attack people. I think I give some pretty fair criticism of people. Whether or not you agree with that isn't my responsibility. I do exaggerate my personality, but I definitely don't go as hard as iDubbbz, a comparison I'm using because you did. As far as half my channel's videos being about other people, well, that's just factually incorrect. There are 31 videos on my channel right now, and 7 are about individual people, while 2 are about entire communities I have a problem with. As far as the points, that's really up to your own opinion, I suppose. You can't exactly compare me to Enter, because my main shtick isn't really reviewing cartoons. It's critiquing other YouTubers and topics, and occasionally talking about other things like movies, or big releases of animated movies in general. As far as my voice, yeah, you got me there. I'm pretty poor at speaking in these videos. You attacked Kavos for being a desperate narcissist. Have you seen your own videos? The only thing you do is bitch and complain about people who are more popular than you'll ever be. You always say you don't hate the people you're making videos. That's a lie and you know it. If you don't hate them, why the hell are you making entire videos insulting them, their videos, and their fans?
What the hell are you trying to gain from this?
Outside of clickbaiting more famous YouTubers' names to make more ad revenue? How am I a desperate narcissist? I don't think I'm some kind of crazy YouTube god. I'm just a guy who makes videos. And yes, believe it or not, I don't hate the people I'm making videos about. That's why I say it in every single video. I just don't really like their content. As I said before, I have been watching some of these creators like Mars for years, so I think I'm qualified to talk about them. He seems like a great guy and I've spoken with him in private multiple times, like I said at the beginning of the video. He's a perfectly nice dude. He says if I don't hate them, why am I making videos insulting them? Well, it's not really insulting them, it's criticizing their content because I just don't like it. And for the last line, that's just false. Again, I don't really clickbait at all, and I don't make ad revenue because I don't monetize these videos. I do it because I like it. I'm passionate about it. Turning it into a career would be great, and that could be a reality someday, but that's really just not the goal of this channel. It's just fun for me to do. I enjoy making the videos, I enjoy interacting with fans on YouTube, Discord, and Twitter. It's just fun for me. You try to take the high road and try to come off as a good guy, but you're even more insufferable, and your content is even more mediocre than the people you're criticizing. 1.4k subscribers is far too high for someone as repugnant as you. Well, I don't really see how I'm repugnant, especially based on a video I made that you didn't like. I don't think you're a repugnant person because of this comment you wrote that I disagree with. Like, honestly, relax, people. I get so many comments like this. I don't hate any of the people I criticize. I don't think they're awful people. I just don't like their videos. That's it. There's no real ethics involved. Well, I had a lot to say about that comment. I spent like 4 minutes on it, Christ. Thanks for the comment, lad. I disagree, but I guess at the end of the day, you are entitled to your own opinion. Seth Hackley said, the gamer from Mars is basically behind the meme without the infamy. Well, I don't know about that. To me, he isn't really as bad as behind the meme, who I don't even think is as bad as many people think he is. Really, Mars is just boring and mediocre to me, but I don't think he's destroying the community he's a part of like Mr. Memes and Trends over here. He's just cripplingly average, in my opinion. Technology Productions 2018 said, gamer from Mars is better than you. Oh my god, oh shit, man. Dude, you're right. You are absolutely right. I guess he's better. You know, I actually like him. I lied the whole video. I don't actually dislike his videos. I did it. It was all a lie. And I actually thought that throughout the entire time I was making the video, you know, I was like, oh man, I'm just doing this to lie. Yep, you're totally correct. What a genius, dude. And today's last comment I'm going to look at is from a pretty frequent commenter on my videos named Mr. Radiance. So thanks to Mr. Radiance for keeping up the comments. You always seem to have something interesting to say. As for the actual comment he left on my Gamer from Mars video, he said, my problem with the Gamer from Mars is that his content mostly acts as confirmation bias. He doesn't really add any nuances with his opinion, usually being melancholy all the time, and he doesn't really say anything inflammatory unless it's already a sentiment held by a large demographic, and basically he just ends up agreeing with you. Well, I can sort of see where you're coming from. I don't necessarily agree. Like, not everyone has to be super offensive like iDubbbz or anything, but it would be nice to see an opinion from Mars. I don't think he should be a super controversial YouTuber. He can still be the sort of mundane librarian of the internet he is now. He just needs some more personality and a little more effort. He seems burnt out on YouTube, so maybe he needs to take a break. I don't really know for sure. I can see where you're coming from. I kind of agree, but maybe not to as extreme of a degree. I'm done with this comment. Thanks for the comment. Alright then, lads and females, that is the end of the video. It was a bit more relaxed than my normal videos, not as much super snappy editing. I didn't really get too angry with this one. Yeah, just a bit more down to earth, because this was a longer video and I'm leaving for vacation soon, so I don't have a ridiculous amount of time to crank out videos, but I am trying to put out a few before I leave nonetheless. There should be one more video coming out this weekend, probably about another YouTuber or perhaps a movie, because I haven't really done that for quite a while. So I figure it's time to get back into that just for a bit, because I have some more movie reviews coming out soon. I actually really enjoyed making that Bad Christmas Movies video I released last time, which you can of course go and check out. I'll have it linked in the description below for anybody who wants to see it. I've got some pretty neat stuff coming down the pipeline, so yeah, that's all for today. This has been the one and only Reading Your Comments episode. Unsubscribe now.